All right.
And
I went to close the video and hit F4 on the wrong program. We're back. We're back.
we're back.
You missed
Okay, I hope
nothing
everybody.
except for me panicking for 10 seconds. There is your
Okay.
recap on what you need for question 4.
All right. So, question number 4. Our recap is that we heard a sound from beyond. A, what country was this person from? And B, did the sound last either less than 10 seconds, between 10 to 30 seconds, or over 30 seconds? So we'll give probably a little bit of time for people to
Yeah,
try to get back.
I forget that at an affiliate level here on Twitch, there are ads for non-subscribers to watch the channel.
Oh
And I
yeah,
have no control over that, by the way. I've tried to disable
yeah.
those because I find those annoying, and I make
Hmm.
no money off of them. But
Hmm.
no, I don't have any access to that. So
Yes.
I've never done that before. This is my 130th stream or so.
Whoa.
I've never crashed out the software like that before. Fortunately, it happened
I'm
again.
glad to,
Everybody saw the whole video, fortunately, and got the question.
yes.
And we've
Yeah.
got the re-ask here on screen above us. So, of all the
Okay.
worst times for that to happen, that was the least worst time.
Oh, phew. And the least worst is the best, technically least worst.
Let me see. Somebody said. I'm going to make sure that Sir Crimson was the one person who said, okay, cool. Looks like we're back. Technically
Oh, good.
correct is the best kind of correct. It's hand to God, and I'm going to peek behind the curtain here with you guys for a second. I had to build 16 macros to make today's game work, and then hook them all into my Stream Deck. Closing
Yeah.
that video was the only thing I didn't put on a macro.
Oh.
Because in testing, I open it up and then I just hit F4, Alt plus F4, and it closed. Apparently, during testing, I had put focus on that window, and I didn't hear live. So that's on me. You know what we call that around these parts, Matt?
I don't know. What do you call that on those parts?
We call this a penalty shot.
Oh. Oh, one of those type of penalty shots. Yeah. I will join you in that.
Also, yeah, not a bad idea to have gotten into real time with a refresh. Question 5 is up on screen, finally.
Oh, question 5. We're a little bit less media intensive here, but question number 5. It is our picture puzzle question about a February 2010 news story headline. What I want you to do is give me what headline is phonetically pictured here. They use a lot of elements that are very similar to classic concentration. So if that's your jam, think of it as a classic concentration puzzle.
It is a rebus, I believe they call these.
That is a rebus, yes. So what we're looking at is what headline is phonetically pictured here.
And I figure, since this one is pick intensive, we'll leave this up as we add, what do you think, about a 3-minute timer to submit everything?
I think so.
If anybody needs a recap on any of the slides, I am happy to put those on. I'm going to change this timer. This is not canonical. This will be canonical. Just call out a question or question subsection, and we'll switch back to that slide. We'll give you 3 minutes, and then we have to move on to round 8 because I really did not expect this game when you sent it to me to just naturally take this long. We're not lollygagging in my estimation.
Well, no,
I
no,
really don't feel
I
as
think
though we
it's.
are.
I think it's we got a fair number of teams. You have to grade those teams, and that's fair.
Well, it's not even the grading, to be honest, because as you're working, round 7, I'm grading round 6, and so on and so forth. There was really just, I think at the very beginning, a little bit of time that came out for grading, but we got this down to a bit of an art.
Oh, well, even if it's like dogs playing poker, I'd be cool with it.
Through here, you guys have about 2 minutes left. Apparently, my friends, speaking of CanCon, my friends in British Columbia, professional Pub Trivia hosts, have found new and exciting ways to break the spreadsheet system that we're currently using right now. So I'm going to see if I can go take a peek-see at what fresh hell is going on, since I have edit privileges on all of this stuff. All right. They said, and I quote, people have figured out how to break it with emojis.
Ew.
My first instinct, don't use emojis.
Okay.
That's where I'm at on that. You guys have about a minute 15. Could you look at number 3 briefly? Sure. Let's come back to that. I'm just going to kind of take a guess to, there is number,
Yeah, number 3 was the video. It was a February 2010 event.
Yep, it was a February news story. We need you to name the event. That was the one. I swear I actually opened up round 8. I thought I actually got ahead of you on that one, Rev. It should be open. It says it's accepting responses.
Okay.
Just hit refresh. You might have opened it before I opened it. It says page not found.
By the way, thank you everybody who is sticking around for playing right now. I mean, this means a lot, and I realize that it's bedtime for some of you. It's probably late for that.
It's possible that for whatever reason I copied the wrong link over today during prep.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm plausibly assuming has happened here. So give me a moment on that. Let's see. Send, copy. That's the form. That's the sheet.
Oh.
Here is me editing it, pasting it directly in. Apply. Try it again would be my guess. The link is in there, but it's bad on the form. See if that works. Okay, cool. It might have weirdly typed because I just copy pasted. It was copied more than once into the HTML page. Okay, so apparently it didn't overwrite when I pasted it in. It appended. All right, so with that said,
yay!
It's finally home stretch time.
Oh, it is home stretch time. Do we get that up? And round 8 is the final round. I think you guys are looking forward to the final round here.
There you go.
All right, round 8 is inspired by, but not a total copy of, a national venue that might rhyme with Squeaks Who Think.
No idea what you're talking about.
No idea what I'm talking about either. So, we're looking at, this is not a general knowledge round, but this one is called, we're going to call it, Which Is It, Boris? Stay Home or Stay Alert? You get some pictures of the little placards that the NHS put up in Britain that got really confusing when they changed one to the other.
Right.
This is a round on filmed from home quarantine TV shows and coffee drinks. What I mean by that is basically current TV right now. Anything that's not filmed in the studio, because it's a lot of video conferencing from home, no audiences. Everything's on camera from people's homes, that sort of thing, and coffee drinks, because why not? So this is 8 questions total, 16 points this round. All questions are worth 1 point unless otherwise noted. This is very similar to the round 8 of another venue called Leaks Who Mink.
Skink, yeah.
Yeah, Skink, yes. All right, are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, let's go to question number 1. If I can get it up on my screen here. Question number 1.
Up on ours.
Okay, I'll explain this one a little bit. While answering a viewer question, Jimmy Kimmel confirmed the artwork originally in the background during his first weeks of his quarantine mini-logs, a drawing of an open bird cage, is a print from a graphic from what? Breakfast of Champions novelists. So first, probably 2 weeks of his quarantine mini-logs, when he first started posting from home, there was his artwork in the background, and everybody started wondering what it was. It's a drawing of an open bird cage, and it comes from a graphic from what? Breakfast of Champions novelist.
I'm going to let you sit here awkwardly in silence while I continue grading round 7.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Well, let me know when you think we're ready to move on to question 2.
I think we're ready to move on to question 2, yes.
Because for some reason, Matt, I have to do math on round 7.
Math.
Math, you say?
Yes,
Question 2.
All right. All right. So question 2. This is 2 points. Order does not matter. Fun fact, if you order a bag of whole coffee beans as a mocha Java blend, you won't get a coffee drink that tastes like chocolate. Instead, you're getting a blend of beans from which 2 countries? One part references a port city, the other an island. So we're looking for 2 countries here. Order does not matter. That make up the mocha Java blend. One is a port city, one is an island.
One of our teams in round 7 had a little confusion between one of the parts. I have found it. You're welcome. I'm not even going to tell you who you are, but you're getting a point that I was able to catch and give you. And that's all he needs to know.
Yeah. All right.
All right, ready for question 3?
I am ready for question 3. Question 3 is 1 point, and spelling counts. It's our anagram question. What exotic coffee variety, everybody's favorite beans plucked from the poop of Asian palm civets and arguably not ethically sourced, is an anagram of I walk up, okay? So it's an exotic coffee variety, beans from the poop of Asian palm civets, not ethically sourced, really, is an anagram of I walk up, okay?
I am grading the tail end of round 7 now. Real quick, before we move on to question 4, a grader question for you, Matt. How exact do they have to be on that Rebus question? Like, if they have part of it right?
Reasonably.
Okay.
Within. I would say
just use my best quiz discretion.
Yeah.
Okay. Fox News, what form do you want the answers in for number 2? Matt, can you speak to that? Let me see what I have here.
Form. What format? Like, what order for our question number 2 for? Yeah, we want 2 countries.
Yeah, 2 countries. The order doesn't matter.
Order does not matter.
All right, ready for number 4?
We are.
There you go.
All right. Question number 4. This is 3 points, 1 point each. Order does matter on this one. I will give you the actual COVID-centric titles of late night and comedy news show clips as posted on YouTube. What I want you to do is name the host responsible for each of these clips or associated with each of these clips. So we have Meanwhile, aka Quarantine While, the I Need More Beer Lady Rocks the Internet. We have B, Pandemic Video Diaries, Episode 2. We're shooting in a forest now? And C, Coronavirus IX, or 9, Evictions. So we don't want the show, we want the host for each of these.
Yep, order will matter here. So make sure you give, if I remember correctly, I made so many of these forms so very late last night. I have to recall specifically. Yeah, order does matter. Answer them all on the same line.
Okay.
I will do all the necessary work to grade beyond that, but stick them all on the same line and make sure A is in the A-hole.
Yes.
All right, question 5.
All right. Okay, question number 5, 1 point. It took an interview on a British show, Russell Howard's Hometime series, for me to learn that American comedian Michelle Wolf was quarantined in a guest house in Ohio at a farm owned by which comedian? This comedian recently got attention for dropping a surprise Netflix special in June 2020. So once again, this is an interview on a British show that I learned that American comedian Michelle Wolf was quarantined in a guest house in Ohio at a farm owned by which comedian? One that dropped a Netflix special in June 2020.
Give you a hot minute or two. Well, not a minute or two. I'll give you about 15 more seconds on that.
It's already hot enough here.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar, Pat, but thank you for the advice. 3, 2, 1, and question 6 is another multi-parter.
Question 6 is worth 3 points. 1 point each. Order does matter on this one. According to the jarring coffees for closers only monologue from the David Mamet play and subsequent movie Glengarry Glen Ross, what are the respective prizes for earning first, second, and third place in the monthly sales contest?
In order.
So in order, specific to, we want first, second, and then third, according to the monologue.
Good question, DJ Von Victor. How specific do we have to be? I'm going to give you some latitude as long as it's pretty clear that you have the idea for the answer I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think leeway is okay.
There will be a little bit of leeway.
For first place, they are kind of specific as to what they're looking for. Second place is pretty specific too, so
yeah,
a little latitude there.
I'll put it this way, at least for me as a grader. If you match 2 to 3 key words, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
And I think that covers across the board on that. Number 7 coming at you.
Number 7, 1 point. Follow me on this one. I know that it goes a little long, but I'll try to keep it brief. Here's an excerpt from an April 2020 episode of the UK News Quiz, Have I Got News for You? This season, the host and panelists filled in via video conferencing. We want you to fill in the apt jokey answer, which is a surname. And we'll get into that in just a second. So let's go to the next slide here. Question 7. So the setup is the host introduces a news-related game called Things You Can and Can't Do During a Lockdown According to the Police. And the first item is kick a football in your front garden. They mean soccer ball, After the panel discusses, the host reveals that the answer is can't. According to the police, you can't do this if it doesn't look like a front garden. So in the news, UK police actually stopped someone kicking a football in their yard on this basis. Panelist number 1 jumps in and said, since when did the police become landscape architects? Why are they a judge of what's a front garden? To which panelist number 2 jumps in and says, blank was known for his landscapes. What we want is the apt surname of a painter that fits the blank. Given all the stuff that we've given you, things that you can and can't do during a lockdown according to the police, panelist says, since when do the police become landscape architects? Why are they a judge of what's a front garden? Panelist number 2 says, blank was known for his landscapes.
Yep, just fill in that blank. It's jokey, but it's apt. And it's a surname. All the moving parts you need.
Yes. All right.
And ready for the final question of this marathon game.
Oh, we have reached the final question of the final round of the, not the final game because you're going to be running more of these. All right, so question number 8, 4 points, 1 point each. Order does not matter. What we want you to do is name all 4, or as many as you can, all 4 individual brands that currently make up the top 5 best-selling brands of ready-to-drink refrigerated coffee products as sold in the U.S. One is a big enough brand name that it actually takes up 2 spots on the list with different products. These are ready to drink, so these are things you would find in the refrigerated aisle already, usually in cartons, bottles, sealable things, but they're already chilled and ready to go. Coffee drinks. Our source is an article that takes into mind all U.S. supermarkets, drugstores, gas and convenience stores, mass merchandise, military commissaries, etc., for the 52 weeks ending May 17th. So this is very recent.
Yeah, we're not looking for product names or lines. We're talking about brand names. Just to
Brand
clarify.
name, yes.
Do not give product lines or product names. Give the brand that is associated with those product lines.
And if you've got one that you think is the one that takes up 2 spots, you're probably right.
Stymie asking, are these drinks that contain coffee or things that are associated with coffee? For example, things added to a cup of coffee.
No, these are not additives to coffee, no creamers or anything like that. These are actual ready-to-go products that are brewed coffee, chilled already.
Yeah, if you run to the local gas station's refrigerated beverage cooler, they probably have a section that contains these types of products.
Or your local supermarket, usually.
Yep. So, we are at the end. Let's burn through the recap here.
Yeah, we'll do a quick recap.
It'll be quick.
It'll be really quick. So we're doing I'll do
just a quick reread, yeah.
Bullet points here. All right. Are we back to question 1?
Yep, we are. Sorry.
Question 1. We're looking for the print of the graphic from what Breakfast of Champions novelist?
I don't know.
Oh, I wrote this thing and I don't even know. All right. Number two.
Yep.
Number 2, Mocha Java blend. You're getting 2 countries worth of beans. One is Port City, the other is an island.
Number 3.
Number 3, the anagram of Asian palm civets poop beans. I walk up okay is your anagram. And it's in this exotic coffee variety.
All right, here's your number 4 again.
Number 4, we give you the comedy news show clip on YouTube titles. We name the host for each. We've got Meanwhile. We've got Pandemic Video Diaries. We're shooting in a forest now. And Coronavirus Ix evictions.
All right, here comes your recap on number 5.
Number 5, which comedian hosted Michelle Wolf in a guest house in Ohio who dropped a surprise Netflix special in 2020?
Again, I feel like saying, I don't know. I just work here. All right, number 6, one last time.
Number 6, coffees for closers only. So what are the 3 respective prizes for first, second, and third place in the sales contest?
And number 7.
Number 7, have I got news for you? Is the show video conferencing? We want a surname. Go to the next slide. Things you can and can't do during a lockdown, according to the police. Kick a football in your garden. We're talking about landscape architects, and panelist number 2 says blank was known for his landscapes.
And lastly, number 8, one more time.
Question number 8, ready to drink refrigerated coffee products. Name the 4 brand names.
We'll leave that one up as I kick off the 2-minute timer that signals our demise. I mean, the end of the game.
Oh.
It can be mutually inclusive, right?
Oh, yeah. And again, thank you for everybody who's sticking around and playing along, because this is really cool. I'm glad that you guys were able to make it here.
Yeah, we still have at least 20 teams. I've gotten 20 responses on this, the 8th round. I want you guys to know, especially those of you who haven't been here before, this is, full disclosure, a very long game. This is, I believe, the longest single event this channel has ever had. I don't say that to criticize in any way, shape, or form, Matt, but I want people to know that our standard streams go anywhere from 90 minutes to 2.5 hours, pretty clockwork-like.
Yes.
And we do stream, as I'll put that schedule up in chat one more time,
yes.
7 Just so many days a week. Zero Dot will take that into consideration. Yeah. It's a tough course to follow because, yeah, we could not repeat questions, and then we'd have 30 people yelling at us for not repeating questions. Or we could repeat questions, and then we have people yelling at us for taking so long. So, open to the magic answer on that, I'll tell you, for sure. 40 seconds left.
Chazarazer is going to pass the fuck out.
I don't blame you, Chaz. Round 7 is graded as soon as this closed. How can I make a trivia night for me? Sir Crimson Fox, I'm going to drop my email address here in chat real quick. Send me an email, and we can definitely have a communication after this stream about potentially having that. I'm always looking. I like the fact that we do spotlights every Tuesday. One round of just yelling at the host, points earned for feelings hurt. On the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, not yes. All right, 29 answers are in. I'm going to give you 20 seconds of grace, and that's it. If you're hearing me say it right now, this is the time to hit that submit button because I have to close everything out before I can finish the grading and give you guys the points and answers you so richly deserve.
Yes.
Bound to write the insults? Exactly, Fox. I love it. Tamariz, did we get you? That's a good question. Are you specifically? Yes, I see you. I got you. And closing this form in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's not in by now, it's not getting in because we got things to do, like show you the answers.
Yes.
For round 7 and 8, and we're gonna fly through them, starting with the answer to question 1.
Yeah. Okay. Answer to question 1. Our question was between Ken and Brad. What is the limit? I think the answer, and again, my answers are not popping up here quickly enough. The answer is $69,978. So just a smidge under $70,000. If you count Jeopardy only, Brad still beats Ken, $5 million to $4.5 million. But Brad's only been on 2 game shows. He's been on Jeopardy and $1 Million Mind Game as a team of 6, so they split the pot. Ken's been on things like Grand Slam, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, 1 versus 100. He was on that one too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just a smidge over. And we accept, what is it, 49,978 to 89.
Basically 50 to 90 grand.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Number
at
2.
least part 1 on that.
Yeah, number 2, part 1. We are looking for, that is Buster Keaton.
Yep. Number 2, or part B.
Yeah, number 2 is Rhapsody in Blue is the piece. There's a lot of blue there, and it's Gershwin. So.
And number 3.
E.M. Forrester's A Passage to India, with me as the guest elephants.
Very handsome, I must say. Question 3, and I did give some latitude on this as a grader.
Okay, so question 3, Ted Hill did an excellent job with this, and what we're looking for is the Iowa caucus. That's when they had the that thing called Shadow app or whatever it was, and that's why they had the shadowy figure at the very beginning, because it was literally called Shadow app.
Sir Crimson Fox, I don't know what your team name would be to be able to tell you if I got an answer for round 7 from you. If you shoot that in, I can give you a yes/no.
Okay.
Oh, is it just Crimson Fox? Okay.
Yes. So, Iowa caucus.
Yes, I got answers from you on round 7. Oh, wait, no, I'm in round 8. Let's check round 7. Yes, I got answers in from you for round 7.
Ooh.
All right. Question 4's answers are up. We'll go back to grading.
All right. Question 4. Thank you again to, well, I didn't get to thank Randy West at the very beginning. Thanks to him. Thanks to Jeff Coffin for this one, because we heard the sound from beyond. This person was from Egypt. It is a mummy that is I think was in the Leeds Museum for a long time. Well preserved, so they were able to get a really, really good replica and make the sound. And the sound lasted well under 10 seconds. It was about 1 second long. I don't know if you want to play it right now. I don't know if we have time. You can go look it up. It is amusing, to say the least.
There it is.
Yeah.
It was played. It was
All right. Yep.
and so on and so forth. Number 5 to end the round.
All right. Number 5, the last part. Our question is Bong Joon-ho wins Best Director Oscar. So it breaks down to, we got a bong. I know terms of service here, but we got June Cleaver. We got a hoe. That is the gardening implement. We got Wince for wins. There's Buster from Arrested Development. That's Buster.
Yep.
Rector. That is the rector of the Church of England. And Oscar. So altogether, we've got Bong Joon-ho, Wince, Buster, Rector, Oscar.
You had to have the keywords Bong Joon-ho and director in your answer. Anything that didn't have either of those elements was not accepted for credit.
Mm-hmm.
Any other Oscars were not accepted either because they are either factually incorrect or did not fit the rebus. And as I press the final macro button on my Stream Deck.
All right. It's... Where is it? Okay, here's my answers here. We're just gonna go straight into this. So we got number 1.
There you go. It is up and ready.
It is the final answers. Thank you all for playing. So we're gonna go to question number 1. That Breakfast of Champions novelist is Kurt Vonnegut Jr. And you can see in the picture, that's Jimmy Kimmel and his family and the artwork in question.
Number 2 is up.
Number 2, Mocha Java blend comes from Yemen and Indonesia. So the two countries, the port city is Mocha in Yemen. And Java, obviously the island in Indonesia. Not Nevis.
No. Completely different island that isn't St. Kitts. Number 3 is on the screen.
Number 3 on the screen. Okay, that's a palm civet right there. So that's what they look like. And this is Kopi Luwak, the coffee that you probably all heard of and can't afford.
Yep. If you didn't put the space in the middle, it was okay, but spelling did count on this one because it was an anagram question.
Exactly.
So any variant of the letters in the order you see on screen were not accepted. Okay. Number 4, which I'm still grading.
Number 4. We've actually got some clips of these. Number 4. Number 1 is Stephen Colbert. He does the Meanwhile sketches. Number 2 is Samantha Bee. The big hint is we're shooting in a forest now, and Full Frontal this entire season has been just out in the woods as the backdrop.
Okay.
And then number 3 is John Oliver, because everything is about the coronavirus, and he films from a void somewhere.
He does. A remote and secure location. Question 5 is up on screen.
That's right. Question number 5, you get some pictures here. That is Dave Chappelle. So we got a clip of Michelle Wolf in the room where she was being quarantined. And Dave Chappelle dropped that, I can't remember the exact title. It's like 8 minutes, 24 seconds or some variant on that. Go see it if you haven't seen it already. I highly recommend it. But that is Dave Chappelle.
Number 6.
Number 6. This is very specific. So, first prize is a Cadillac Eldorado. Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired.
Yep. We will need at least the word Cadillac. We will need at least the word knives. And we will need at least the word fired. That is going to be my quick. I am grading these with a tenth of a second of attention level of confirmation.
Okay.
Kudos to the team who wasn't sure where the steak knives belong, so put it as all 3 answers. Hey, look, that is strategery, and I respect it.
Yeah. That's a great variant, though. Everybody gets steak knives.
Yep. Number 7 is up on screen for you.
Number 7, that is John Constable. So the punchline is Constable was known for his landscapes.
Hey, Jason, you got
one of the quickest just retorts that I've heard on any of these shows. You can't see it really good there, but it is a virtual set with talking heads at the desk that are all taken up by little chat screens there.
I'm curious now. I'm just gonna peek over real quick and see how many people actually gave Constable for that. Some.
Yeah.
And number
he
8.
was- Yes. Number 8. Okay, we want in any order. Starbucks, the obvious one, because they've got their Frappuccinos, and then they've got all their other products. And then your other 3, rounding out the list, are Stoke. There's a long O on that. International Delight. They make other stuff other than creamers. They actually put in cartons of coffee. And the last one is Califia Farms. So you may have seen some of these somewhere, but those are it.
Yeah, great game. I think we are going to take just about a minute. I'm going to finish grading as quickly as humanly possible. So, Matt, if you have any parting words for everybody, now would be a great time to say them. We will get you final results if you bear with me just a minute. I am going to focus entirely on doing that right now and hand the reins over to Matt for final remarks.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I am just so happy that I could do this, and I thank you so much, Jason, for being able to put this all together and be able to host and just have this venue available to begin with. This has been something I've been working on for about 4 months now, and I just love being able to provide questions for you guys. Go check out Jonesin. We're coming up on number 1,000. It's going to be a milestone. It's going to be great. I got other puzzles elsewhere too, but mainly for Jonesin. I want to thank everybody, including my kids and everybody else who contributed to round 4, everybody who contributed to round 7 for the guest people, virtually everybody else who helped me out. Dan Fayer, who helped me with a little bit of the proofreading on this, and if you want to PayPal me, just a shameless plug right here. I did open one up under Matt J Puzzle Guys, so
link is there in chat for you.
Yeah. But other than that, anybody else got any questions? Yeah, with my lag, I can't see the questions, but
that's okay. Well, the chat shouldn't be lagged too bad.
Yeah.
I would hope not, at least. Can you make me a cheese ball? Sir Crimson Fox asks.
Oh, I make everybody cheese balls. That is actually one of my favorite. Is basically a stock photo from Wikipedia, so I didn't have to break copyright laws because there's a lot of cheese balls that are copyrighted. I didn't know until now. So. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fair use type things. So.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think somehow, due to the magic of Control F in Google Sheets, I just finished grading everything.
So what do we got? So we got some other questions here. What would Rex Parker say? I think Rex Parker would actually like this because he's a cool guy. I've talked with him before, and he's a nice guy. Let's see what else. So do I host in Portland? I have the dear departed Full Spectrum Trivia. I was a sub host at the Zeugel House bar and brewery for a good probably 2 months for a bit. So I did do some hosting a while back. Yes. Let's see. Can I provide... and then there's some links to the scores.
Yep, I will get those the moment I finalize them. Bear with me. Round 8 seems to not be adding in. I see the data, but it's not...
Thank you. Thank you. Wizards of the Coast, Matt. Thank you. I'm glad that you could make it here. A lot of people I know from National Puzzlers League, a lot of people I know from Learned League, trivia places all over, just various walks of life that all decided to show up and play. And I am eternally grateful for you guys showing up. This is so cool. So
is it? Oh, I bet you it's because I changed the name of the form.
Resection says that was hard. Yes, I know, but
hard. It was hard, but it was worth it.
Yes,
the Matt Jones story.
Octopus says, thanks for the quiz, Matt. Thanks for giving us a chance to promote it too. Oh, yes. Oh, I totally forgot. I dropped the ball here on this. I was supposed to reciprocate.
Oh, yes, please do.
Gentleman Octopus Trivia did a really cool thing last night during their game, and they promoted, or they did the ad for my game to get people on here. And so I should do the favor of Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, somewhere around there. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. Gentleman Octopus on Facebook. You go look them up. They run an excellent tight set of 5-round questions. They are
tight, you say?
I would say they run like medium to difficult level on a regular basis, but they're always entertaining. They're always good. There's always going to be a sports question that I'm never going to get, but that's just.
I have had the privilege of sitting in at least briefly after one of my streams to check out TJ and McKinney. You guys are awesome. You are welcome to promote your shows in this channel anytime. That is a blanket invitation. Drop links. Take care of whatever you need to. It's more than a safe space here. It is a hub. So you guys do great work. I want people to know about you. You, Matt, have brought a great game to everybody. Guys, let's get some hype in chat before we wrap it up for Matt Jones, our special guest host, as I very quickly just read to you our top 10 teams, starting with the team with the nicest score of all, the Oh Crap Crew with 69 points.
Nice.
In ninth place with 71 points, it's Chelsea Evening. Making your eighth place team at 73 points, the very Sleepy Sheep, I would assume. In seventh place, 74 points, it's O'Brien's Where Art Thou?
Whoa, O'Brien's. There's another quiz that's a great one. O'Brien's Franken quiz, by the way. Go check them out. They're run out of LA. Plug for them.
Check that out for sure. In a tie for fifth place, let's hear it for both. Tulips on the Organ and What Happens in Vegas ends up in Twitch chat.
Yes.
In a tie for third place at 77 points, it's Chalexis and Cylon and Garfunkel.
Oh, wonderful, guys. You did all really good.
Your runners-up this evening in second place with 85 points. Happy birthday, Alex and Alex's mom, and happy birthday, Alex and Alex's mom, which makes your champions in a game where you could have earned like 8 million points, I think. Something like that. I don't know. Math is hard. You had 91. It's Super Karate Monkey Death Car. Give it up for our overall winners. As a reminder, if you dispute your scores, it is midnight my time. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Big love one more time to our dear friend Matt Jones, Matt J. Puzzle Guy here on channel. You can find him in here playing some of our more wordy games and trivia stuff when he doesn't have other awesome people to talk to, like the fucking saxophonist from Dave Matthews Band. As for you, if this is your first time in, don't forget to drop a follow. We do content, I do not stress this enough, 9 times a week. It is never this long. Never. By a long shot.
Jason, you're like the hardest working man in trivia Twitch showbiz at this point.
I'm really not. That's why you're here, so I didn't have to write any of the questions.
Well, I mean, you know.
Again, to be fair, I was up till 5 in the morning building macros, so it all balances out. Guys, there's no one to raid because all the sane people went to bed. Thank you again, Matt. Thank you, everybody, for participating. I love each and every one of you except for the 3% that you know who you are, and we will see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, right after Broken Buzzer's Something Something Birds League for Mega Sheep. The game where it doesn't matter what you know, it's what you think other people aren't going to say. Spoiler alert, you're wrong. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for everything. Have yourselves a great night. I'm going to go pass out. Bye.
Yes.